Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing, Sanders. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Sanders. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, it's Williams. This will be caught by Harold Carmichael. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Caleb Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Here's Sanders. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A.J. Hawk. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. That is caught, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
14 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
To throw, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tucker Kraft, 26 yards.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Sanders. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Here's second and 3. To the air, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Caleb Williams.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
looking for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Ware drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Williams.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Caleb Williams
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense.
That is going to be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake.
We got Hornets! What is up?
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First down.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vick And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The final shot before break. Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on, ready.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Go! 70,
Again, Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Good for a Bears first down.
They give to Peterson out of the gun. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Peterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Sanders.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Sanders to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Throwing, Sanders.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
Now Sanders. Now a run here. And Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Williams. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Bears.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run wide side with Peterson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. Down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the drive with Peterson.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sanders from his own end zone.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Williams looking to do it himself. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. To throw, it's Williams. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Mean Joe Green able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Nolan Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he's looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Yeah, how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.